Today, we dive into a story of discipline, corruption, and the battle for one man's soul. A journey where inner peace is tested by the brutality of survival, where tradition clashes with modern darkness, and where a fighter must confront the shadows threatening to consume him. This is Man of Tai Chi, a film where a young martial artist discovers that the greatest enemy is the one growing within. Our story begins in Beijing, where a young man named Tiger Chen is devoted to the ancient art of Tai Chi. Under the guidance of his master, Master Yang, Tiger trains with precision, discipline, and deep respect for the values of balance and restraint. To Tiger, Tai Chi is more than a martial art, it is a way of life. Every movement he practices is rooted in centuries of tradition, reflecting harmony between mind, body, and spirit. Tiger spends his mornings in deep practice, and his evenings fulfilling his humble job as a delivery worker. He lives quietly, and he lives with intention. But outside the temple walls, another world brews, one fueled by exploitation, greed, and violence. A world where discipline means nothing, and where survival demands sacrifice. This world is led by a wealthy and enigmatic man named Donaka Mark. Donaka oversees a secret underground fighting operation hidden from society, a dark network where fighters are used as pawns, and brutality is sold to elite clients as entertainment. Donaka watches these fights with cold fascination, always searching for the next talent he can mold, manipulate, and eventually break. One day, Donaka watches Tiger compete in a public martial arts tournament. Tiger's style immediately captures his attention. He sees a young man who fights with calmness and precision, yet possesses untapped power beneath the surface. A dangerous combination. From that moment, Donaka decides Tiger is the fighter he has been waiting for. Someone pure, someone disciplined, someone he can corrupt. Tiger returns to his simple life, unaware that he is now the target of a powerful man's interest. But everything changes when he learns the historic Tiger Temple, the heart of his discipline and heritage, is in danger of being demolished. Officials claim the structure is unsafe. To Tiger, it feels like a piece of his soul is being wiped away. Saving the temple requires money he has no way of earning. And that is when Donaka's offer becomes impossible to ignore. Tiger arrives at Donaka's private fighting arena, a cold, isolated space designed for psychological control. There are no crowds and no applause, only cameras and Donaka watching behind glass. Tiger faces his first opponent. The fight is intense, but Tiger remains disciplined and calculated. He wins through technique, not aggression. Donaka pays him and urges him to return. Tiger refuses, but the heavy weight of the temple's future pulls him back. Tiger returns to fight again and again, and with each battle, the stakes grow higher. Every opponent challenges him in new ways, physically, emotionally, and mentally. The quiet discipline that once defined him begins to slip. His movements grow sharper and more forceful, reflecting a shift within. The teachings of Master Yang start to fade, drowned out by the demands of the underground fights and Tiger's growing desperation. The peaceful warrior is slowly being replaced by something darker. Meanwhile, Police Inspector Sun Jing continues her relentless investigation into Donaka's criminal network. She has spent years trying to expose his operations, but he always slips through the cracks. When she discovers Tiger's involvement, she does not see him as a criminal, but as someone caught in Donaka's web. She reaches out to him, hoping he might help her stop the operation. But Tiger, blinded by the mission to save his temple and corrupted by pride, refuses to cooperate. Donaka, now seeing Tiger's transformation, pushes him even further. He isolates him, manipulates him, and slowly erodes the values Master Yang taught him. Donaka's words become psychological weapons. You are becoming what you were meant to be. But Tiger is not becoming a master. He is becoming a weapon, shaped by fear, pressure, and Donaka's control. The breaking point arrives when thugs attack the temple and injure Master Yang. Tiger believes Donaka is responsible. Rage takes hold of him. In his next match, Tiger abandons all discipline, fighting with brutality and anger. He overwhelms his opponent, crossing lines he once swore never to cross. Master Yang watches his student's downfall with sorrow, realizing that the world's violence has nearly consumed him. It is Tiger's darkest moment. Donaka then prepares the final test, a confrontation meant to destroy Tiger's humanity entirely. He attempts to force Tiger into a scenario where killing is the only escape. Tiger stands at the edge of losing himself completely, but as the fight unfolds, Tiger confronts the truth of Donaka's manipulation. He sees how deeply he has been controlled, how far he has drifted from the principles that shaped him. The final battle between Tiger and Donaka is a clash of ideologies. Donaka fights with cold precision and dominance. Tiger fights with renewed discipline, rediscovering the true essence of Tai Chi. He reconnects with the teachings of his master, clarity, balance, harmony. Through discipline, he defeats Donaka, not with rage but with mastery. Donaka's empire collapses as police swarm the facility. But the story does not end here. After Donaka's arrest, Tiger must rebuild his life, not as a fighter corrupted by violence, but as a man who has confronted darkness and returned to the light. He goes back to the temple, standing before the structure he almost lost. Master Yang welcomes him, not with judgment but with understanding. The scars Tiger carries are not only physical, they mark the internal war he survived. Tiger dedicates himself to restoration of the temple, of his discipline, and of his identity. He trains with renewed purpose, not to fight others, but to master himself. The pain he endured becomes part of his journey, and the wisdom he gained becomes the foundation of his future. In the aftermath, Inspector Sun Jing reflects on Tiger's role in dismantling Donaka's network. Though he fell into darkness, he rose again with integrity. His journey stands as a reminder that even when corruption spreads, the strength to return to one's path still exists. As the final scenes close, Tiger stands in the courtyard of the temple at sunrise. His movements are calm, controlled, and intentional. He has defeated the enemy within. He has reclaimed the soul of Tai Chi, and he steps forward with clarity, balance, and strength. And that concludes the story of Man of Tai Chi, an emotional and powerful journey of discipline, corruption, identity, and redemption. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you smash that like button and help this channel grow. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another banger. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for the next breakdown.